If you know a lot about something, you're a nerd. It doesn't matter how you dress, what the subject matter is, or how cool you think you are. Everyone is a nerd in some way. So as a dork who knows a few things about sports, save for not becoming a Mets fan, I am proudly a nerd. But other nerds can be intimidating, even mean. So when myself and Urinating Tree were invited to Con Bravo, a comic book, anime, and gaming convention, I reluctantly decided to go. It helped that the Salty Yinzer himself would at least have my back, I think. This is the results of a sports nerd going to a nerd convention and in another country, and that's coming up next. First things first, the con was in Hamilton, Canada, so I had to get a passport and get on a plane. A few short hours later, and a trip through customs, Dodge picked myself and Tree up. Day one was getting to know our surroundings. I went to a legal dispensary to calm my nerves. Tree bought some beer. I tried some poutine and ketchup chips, and a good time was had by all. Not gonna lie, I was still hella nervous about the convention. Day two was check-in, so I had a bit of time to explore Hamilton, a nice old steel town, and try to get some exercise in and eat right. Which is a perfect segue to real quick talk about my sponsor, Thrive Market. 3 months ago, I weighed 190 pounds. I had zero energy. I decided I needed to exercise and change my diet. Two very difficult things to do. Let me tell you, that was tough, but with Thrive Market, life was much easier. They have non-GMO snacks, vitamins, supplements, and organic foods tailor-made for any diet, so you can eat right, eat healthy, and get results. You can search by diet. Not only is it affordable and delivered right to your door, but the snacks taste amazing. They even have home goods, eco-friendly cleaning supplies, kid products, and more. Giving up carbs is hard, so I ordered almond flour and watch me cook up these pancakes. Like I said, they taste incredible. You don't have to give up the foods you love to be healthy. You just have to be smarter, and Thrive Market helps you do that.
Oh my god, that is so good.
If you're new to Thrive and want to give them a try, go to the link below. They're giving you an extra 25% off your first purchase and a free 30-day trial. Again, that's 25% off their already super low prices. Just use my link in the description box below and get started. So after walking around Hamilton and checking out the sights, I decided to put my fears aside and check out the convention. Well, if I was to be accepted, this was the first test, and it actually went really well. This is my first Con Bravo. Don't know what to expect. I'm a sports nerd, so I always know that there are other nerds around. This guy was a fellow vlogger, a videographer from Canada, and he shared with me some tips. How's it going? I'm Adam. Brian. Josh. Nice to meet you. Where are you guys from?
Toronto.
On to the exhibit hall as I got my first real taste of what the convention would be like. Honestly, everything in here was hella cool. Awesome artwork, tons of pops, of course, a few people in some wild costumes. Overall, it was awesome. I was loving it, but I did feel underdressed. I will say though, the body pillow thing is hella creepy. After that, we hung out at the pool and drank some subpar Canadian craft beers. They said you have to go to the breweries for the good stuff, not LCBO. I was on a guest panel for Cards Against Humanity, which was probably my biggest source of anxiety. Would I be funny? Would I be relatable? I sat next to this guy who has a pretty big channel as a Let's Play. I forget his name, but he was hella nice. If you recognize him, post his name in the comments and I will pin your comment. Anyways, I let Tree sub for me 1 round. See, sports nerds can assimilate.
Eating ass. Millennial whales. Or mountain.
Oh, damn.
So.
After saying unspeakable things that would probably get this video demonetized, a good time was had by all.
Eating ass.
Day 3 brought about our first assigned activity, yet another source of extreme anxiety where the Salty Yinzer and I held a panel on channel rebranding, replete with a PowerPoint.
And for me, like the reasons why you should rebrand, it's like, my feeling it's like a desire to make yourself a better video maker because it gets you that versatility. It gets you out of your comfort zone.
This dude seems so grown up, eh? The part that was most amazing was the fact that anyone showed up. There were times I lost my train of thought, but I think we helped some people. Mostly on deciding never to buy a shirt like the one I was wearing. That led us to our final nerd acceptance test. Con Bravo was nice enough to lend us space to do a live dumpster fire. They even gave us mics. Tree and I were seriously nervous about if anyone would show up, considering this was not a sports convention. We were out of our Donnie elements, but people actually did, and several fans of the show even gave us gifts, meant to trigger both Tree and I. Another fella gave me a liquor store gift card, which I used immediately before the show. The full show will be on Tree and I's second channel, The Dumpster Fire, so please check it out and sub over there. I honestly never felt so loved in my life. The people were amazing. The con was so gracious, without a doubt. Con Bravo accepted Tree and I with open arms.
It's the Wild Wild West if we coming to party. The honey's looking fly like it's a hottie safari. People chillin' at the pool cause there ain't no school. And they twerking and tweaking as the DJ rules. As I make my way to the nearest cantina.
It was unabashedly fun. With all of the anxiety and worry out of the way, we decided to check out a Blue Jays game. After a lengthy car ride, we finally got to check Rogers out. For a 30-year-old stadium, it's still holding up, but you can tell it's getting dated. The Jays jumped out to an 8-1 lead, which they promptly blew in the last 4 innings.
That was the cheapest RBI I've ever seen.
Fitting that Tree and I would see an epic collapse while attending a game neither of us really actually cared about. And right at the end, the Mets swept the Pirates. Eric Sogard got traded from the Jays to the Rays, and the Mets acquired Marcus Stroman.
What was the score in the Mets game? How did the Pirates do against the Mets?
No, what happens is the usual stuff. It's Pirates suck, and then nobody does anything. And then the Pirates somehow come back and pull a magic 45 runs out, deficit out the rest, and then lose by 1 because that's what the Pirates do.
Yeah, it was a long way to get to the part where you guys got swept.
Then we went to the railroad and found a decent brewery, and all of Canada redeemed itself on the craft beer front. After all the fun, it was time to go home, and I can safely say I had a wonderful time. Met some great people, saw some interesting costumes, and laughed my ass off. Con Bravo and the Jays game was a massive success. I felt loved and special.
Yes, we are here at Toronto.
Well, thanks for checking out this vlog and commenting on how bald and ugly I am. Please do not forget to check out Thrive Market from the link below and get started with your 30-day trial and get 25% off their already super low prices. I'm FivePoints Vids, and you made it to my next video.